What's up and welcome back. This dramatic pose which my blind community cannot see as I rest my face sort of in front of my chin here like I'm pondering, means that I'm still considering. I, I have voted for some things, but not for all things. So I'm still in a period of consideration, and this is Omniloop. It's a 2024 movie that stars Mary Louise-Parker and Ayo Edebiri. And this film flew completely under the radar of everything. So congratulations, Omniloop, for knowing you exist. I saw this, saw who was in it, and saw the plot, saw it didn't have audio description, and decided to watch it anyway. Go forth, young man, into the world. And so we can talk about films like this. So Mary Louise-Parker plays somebody who, it's one of those films where you just keep repeating, like, over and over, just keeps sort of living this over and over, but she keeps sort of living, like, up until she dies, and then she comes back, and then she, like, slow walks to death, and then she comes back, and then it just keeps happening over and over until she tries to figure out a way to break the cycle. So there are interesting things where, of course, she's had conversations before, and she kind of meets up with Ayo Edebiri in interesting ways, and just sort of tries to navigate. They want to try to get it back to see if she can try to figure out time travel so that she can travel back to before the point where she clearly keeps jumping back to see if she can stop the time traveling loop that she's in, where she just keeps reliving like the same period of time over and over and over and over. And maybe by jumping out of the loop, that will give her lasting peace. So I haven't seen Mary Louise-Parker in too many things recently. I know they've been kicking around a Weeds reboot for like for fucking years now. Is that ever happening? I feel like 4 years ago I heard they wanted to reboot Weeds. Just like, then do it. Just like we're supposed to be getting a Nurse Jackie revival. Like, where? When? We have 2 Dexter shows within 6 months of each other. You guys move too slowly to be able to do this. God, I remember when Showtime was like, yeah, we're going to make like 5 spinoffs to Billions. It's like, well, there's 2 for Dexter within a 12-month span. So what's up with Billions? Anyway, yeah, I like her. I think she's a great actress, and I think giving her a role like this, and also giving her somebody like Ayo Edebiri, when Mary Louise-Parker was sort of at her peak, she didn't have Ayo to bounce things off of, and Ayo's really sort of rising, the hot new thing on the block. So to see somebody who hasn't really been given the right kind of work recently, mixed with somebody who is being given the right kind of work, is sort of an interesting juxtaposition in terms of talent. But I thought it was an interesting film. At least it's a film that definitely needs audio description because, again, it's like a time travel movie. At least when I went into this film, I knew it was a time travel movie, unlike Things Will Be Different, where I was like, what? I just had a completely different experience with that movie, not knowing. Just what happens when you click on the title and you're like, yeah, I'll watch this. It's a screener. I'll watch it. I'm just watching screeners. At least I knew what Omniloop was. I think it's fairly interesting. It just doesn't have audio description for blind and visually impaired people, which would be nice. That would be nice. That would be nice. To have Washington on my side. Anyway, yeah. So unfortunately, my grade is unwatchable due to lack of audio description, but it doesn't mean I didn't think that the 2 ladies did a bang-up job in this movie. And the movie's kind of cool. It's when I could follow it, it was like, Mary Louise-Parker definitely brings her own vibe to it, and I enjoyed her in it. So, I mean, yeah, it's gonna feel a little bit redundant because this is not the first time we've done this type of thing before, but I didn't hate it. It'd probably be somewhere in the B's for me. Um, but without audio description, I can't firmly say. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the other side.